Hello everyone, this is Saran and I'm back to my channel. It's been a while since I've been out, but I've come back and I will try to be more frequent. So for today, I am going to do a little tutorial on how you can make characters from Among Us game. These are going to be a little stylized, so they won't look exactly the same. So without further ado, let's dive into this. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get the camera and the light and move them to a new collection. Call it cam and light. There we go. And also, I don't even want them to be selectable. So there we go. So now I'm going to take the cube, go to the front view and zoom in a little. And in the edit mode, now I'm going to apply the subdivision surface modifier and then number of subdivisions to 2, and I'm going to shade it smooth. There we go. So now I'm going to add in a loop cut there in the middle and delete one of its sides, and then I'm going to apply the little modifier. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to turn on the clipping too. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the cube, and I'm going to scale it along the y-axis to just about there, I guess. Yeah, that looks fine. And I'm going to take the corner vertices, side vertices, and I'm going to scale them even further along the y-axis. Then I'm going to take the top part and scale it even more. I think about that is fine. So now what I'm going to do is in the front view, I'm going to take the upper corner vertices or the top right vertices, and I'm going to grab and move them along the x-axis. Think about there. Same with these, but a little less. Now I'm going to make 2 loop cuts along the side, and I'm going to scale them along the y-axis. Think about there. Is good. Yep. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the legs for our character, and for that I'm going to make up another loop cut around here, and I'm going to select the bottom faces and I'm going to extrude them to, I think about this much. Yeah. Now I'm going to make another loop cut and move it down to about here. Select the face and extrude to make the feet. So like that, and scale it down. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these vertices, these edges, these 3, and I'm going to move them along here. I'm going to select all of them and scale them down along the z-axis because I think this one is like a little bit too much long. Also, I'm going to take these bottom vertices and move them upward. There we go. And yeah, I think I will add in a loop cut down in the middle there. I'm going to make it straight. Yeah. And maybe one there. Yeah, that's fine. So it looks good. One thing that I'm going to do is again in the edit mode, I'm going to select these top vertices and I'm going to move them down a little bit and also along the x-axis. There we go. There we go. And this one too, I guess. Yeah, that's good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up this thing from the helmet. I think it's what is it? The glasses. Anyways, I'm going to take a plane and I'm going to rotate it to 90 degrees, and I am going to apply the subdivision surface modifier, and in the edit mode I'm going to scale it down up there and scale it down along the z-axis to about there, and then I'm going to add in some loop cuts. There we go. I'm going to take the corner vertices and I'm going to scale them in. Scale them just about there. And then I'm going to create one vertex here, move it, one loop cut here and move it. And I'm going to select all of it. I'm going to move this one along the y-axis just about here and then extrude it. Extrude it out. I'm going to select all of it and rotate it a little. I'm going to scale it now. I think about there is fine. Yes, it looks good. I'm going to add in another loop cut and I'm going to take it back to about there. And I'm going to select the corners again. And I'm going to move them along the y-axis. Also, I'm going to take these and move them a little back too. And of course, shade it smooth. And there we go. Looks nice. But I think I will scale it along the z-axis a little. Yep, that's good. And maybe I'm going to take these and I'm going to scale it. Shift Y, and I'm going to scale it like that. So now it looks good. I'm going to move it a little upwards, and yeah, we're done with it. So now we're going to make his backpack. So for backpack, again, we're going to add in another plane. We can add a cube. Yeah, let's add a cube. I'm going to scale it down. In the side view, I am going to bring it back and scale along the y-axis, and I'm going to scale it along the z-axis, and then I'm going to scale it along the x-axis, about there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the subdivision surface modifier, and I'm going to shade it smooth, tap to get into the edit mode, and then we are going to add some loop cuts. Of course, it's going to be 2. I'm going to add 2 loop cuts, and then I'm going to scale them along the x-axis. Out there. 2 more loop cuts. I'm going to scale them along the z-axis to about there. Then from the side, I'm also going to add in two duplicates and scale them along the y-axis. Okay, so now I'm going to select the top vertices again, and I'm going to move them a little bit along the z-axis. I think I'll do the same for the bottom ones. Grab and Z. Okay, so we are done with modeling our character. It's time to give him some colors. So we're going to go to the shading tab, and I think I'll zoom in a little. Select the body and give him a color. I think I will go with the cyan one. I'm going to, and I want to give the same color to the backpack. So I'm going to select the backpack first, and then I'm going to select the body last. The one I want to pick the color from. I'm going to press Ctrl L, and then I'm going to select materials, and this will apply the same materials to the backpack as the body. So now for the glasses or whatever it is, I think it's blue. Maybe I like this one. And then I'll turn on a little bit of metallic, turn down the roughness, and we are done. We are done with our stylized Among Us character. Maybe I'll just have it a little bit down. Yeah. And this is how you make your Among Us character. Pretty easy, right? So another thing you can do is, if you want to change the color, well, you can simply copy it, duplicate it, Shift D to duplicate, and then place it anywhere. And you can select the cyan color and make a duplication of this one, and you can then make it red or whatever color you want. So I think I'm going to go with this one, and I'm going to apply the same to the backpack. Or if you don't want to apply it to the backpack like I did just now, just selecting again and again, you can simply merge these two by Ctrl J. They will become one object now. So now if I change the color, the backpack and the guy changes the color together. I think I'm blue. So this is how you make an Among Us character in Blender, a stylized Among Us character. It's pretty easy, and anyone can make it. So I hope you guys liked the tutorial, and give it a thumbs up if you did. Also subscribe to my channel and share the videos. It means a lot to me. Thank you.